Are you ready for the magic? Where'd my brush go? Oh, okay. So where's my color wheel, guys? Right here. So you'll take your color wheel, you'll place violet right there in front of you, and you'll go to town. So now, I mean, remember, you when you're mixing, you just want to make sure you mix enough that you're not going to run out, you know?
Because from this puddle of color, that's what we're mixing everything.
Yeah, shades and tints with.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you should use all of that paint that you have, right?
Well, I mean, you know, I have little tiny pieces. So, but yeah. I mean, if you think you're going to run out, then yes.
So from here, we're either adding more red or more blue to it.
Correct.
So how do you know from red to blue which one is your
Red's going to make it warmer, and blue's going to make it cooler. It's
warmer
gonna shift
would
it
be
blue,
lighter.
Blue's going to shift it towards blue, and red's going to shift it towards red. So all I'm doing is I'm comparing my mixture to that. And you see how I'm brushing it away?
Mm-hmm.
And it makes that lighter tint. That's how you can tell. Another way that you can do that is, sorry, hold on one second. I'm losing some valuable paint here. Come back. Baby, come back. All right, there it goes. So another way that you can tell would be to just take a little bit of paint and just smear it on a piece of paper or something and compare it to what you see. So I feel like,
You could use more red.
yeah, I was about to say that. I feel like I could use a little bit more red. It's close, but all I have to do is just grab a smidge. Of course, everything's mixed. So, there we go. Ah, there we go. Now, look at here. Look at this. Look at how obvious that red violet is compared to that violet. See how obvious it is? You don't want to produce two mixtures that look virtually the same. You want it to be obvious. Okay, remember that. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so, this was the conversation I was going to have with you. Remember that last week we talked about how, unlike a traditional color wheel where you always place true color on the fifth rank, middle rank, I don't want you to do that. I want you to place your color based on value. So,
She is looking at you.
yeah, I want you to.
I'm
Me?
looking at you too. I'm like, what?
Me?
I want you to.
Sorry.
I want you to try to produce the optical illusion, right, that it's evenly all the way around the color wheel, going from dark to light. What that means is, the darker your hue, the more tints you will produce, because you will place true color further down. So for example,
I
can't be the only one confused by that.
Exactly same.
oh, and by the way, if you're gonna number your little pieces of paper, remember to,
Erase them.
yeah. Can we just say we did?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, you know, truthfully, this is pretty dark, but I know that I can get one more shade out of this, so I would probably,
One more shade darker.
You're gonna put it right up at
I'm gonna put it on 8th rank. And then obviously that needs a second coat, so it's gonna get a little darker with the second coat too. This must be funny. So, get the idea across.
So depending on where we're sticking this purple in our color wheel, depends on it. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know how to explain
I know I saw.
So, because this purple is so dark in value as a true color, I have placed it further down on my ranking system to match the other value.
So is that a pure violet?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
You're just using that.
but by the second coat it matches.
You're
Yeah,
like matching the darkness.
that's it.
Okay. And then the light. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm only going to be producing one shade, and the rest are all tints. Let's go ahead now. Let's match. Let's focus on that. White is here. So for my paint dry. By the way, the longer you take to do this, remember your paint's drying on the palette paper. So that's what the little containers are for that I gave you. Like you can scoop it up, put it in your container, that we can snap the lid on it, and then you don't have to worry about it. Okay? If you feel more.
So once you make your shade, you're mixing either white or black to make the tints, or
Correct. No. What?
not tints, but
Once you mix true color, you're
color.
adding white to make tints and black to produce shades. So you just start with a puddle that you want. I'm going to produce my lightest tint to match that. Now obviously the darker the true color, the less it's going to take to match that. I got to be careful because I can always add more, but I don't want to add too much, right? That's not enough, is it?
no.
A little more. I'd rather be timid than add too much and then have to start all over again. Because once I can find my starting point, mix it all up real well. I think that looks pretty good for my first tint to match that one. See? Gotta make sure it's mixed really well. And remember, a second coat is preferable. I'd say that matches pretty well in terms of degree of lightness or
It's
darkness.
just paint tape. that
It's
you buy.
yeah, painter's tape, blue painter's tape. So now I'm going to work on the second one. Let's match that. I'm going to have to be a little bit more bold here. Maybe not that bold. Or maybe. Oof. So here's the benefit of the palette knife. I don't like these things. But you can like scrape it all back together. Redeposit. More? What do you think?
No. Thanks.
Pretty good. Let's
Good lavender.
let's go ahead and paint it down and see what we got. Oh, I did that, didn't I? Is it? Oh no. Okay. We're gonna see the 8. I can't do anything about that. Okay.
What about that other little piece?
Well, that was supposed to have been for that. It doesn't matter. Might have been a little dark. All right, let's try it again. I'm gonna show you a trick here in a second. Well, okay, I'll just show it to you real quick. Hands dry. Okay. So when in doubt,
Grayscale it.
yep. Now remember, you cast shadows affect it. So okay, there we go. And go. And edit. Mono. See? It's too dark. Like I said.
So you're gonna paint over it with
I'd
white?
have to go. That okay? So
Pure
I already
white.
added more to my mixture because I was moving on. But yeah, I would have to go remix that and add a little bit more white to the mixture to get it just right. See? And by the way, is there a way to like when you're taking the picture to see grayscale? Yes. No.
Yes. You have to.
Am I
flip
doing
up.
it?
Here, I'll show you.
I did it. Yeah. So while you're mixing, see, I can come over here, be like, oh shoot, that's too dark. See? Okay. But yeah, remember though, the darker the hue, and violet's pretty dark, the less it takes. What you're trying to do is you're trying to match your values all the way across. Yeah? So you go too dark, lighten it up. I'm just trying to lighten it a little bit. That's probably what this should have been, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No better. I covered it up, didn't I? Brilliant. Oh, well,
Seems like it's, yeah,
it's close.
it's too close.
It's too close. But you get the idea.
So you add more purple, or excuse me, violet.
So now I'm moving to the next one, and I'm going to add just a little bit more each time. Got to, be careful not to go too dark too fast. What do you think? More?
More.
Okay.
More.
I'm being so timid now. Probably could have been more, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. Cool. And each time we just keep on adding more. And you just keep on going down, and then eventually you'll add the smallest amount of black to that to reduce your shade. Different colors are different degrees of darkness. So like blue is not as dark as blue-violet. Blue-green, well, I think blue-green is a little bit, well, no.